people, welcome back to Vanna Brief Updates. I want to give you the best brief updates now.
Good day, my people. How are you doing today? Before we move on to what is going on in the Klansman gang trial, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Remember, it's just one click. Recap on the Klansman gang trial on Monday, November 15, 2021. Blackman hid in holes to evade police, says witness. Reputed Klansman gang leader Andre Blackman Bryan sometimes used holes in the ground to hide from the police, according to the prosecution's second witness to give evidence in the trial of 33 alleged members of the criminal enterprise at the Home Circuit Court in Kingston. The witness made the allegation Monday while being cross-examined by attorney-at-law Venice Brown, who is representing accused Dylan McLean. The witness was referencing particular areas that the gang would use as a walkway or an escape route. If police come, they won't know where to walk. They wouldn't know that escape route to go through the fence and enter Shelter Rock or the ball ground to get to fisheries. That is why the police has difficulty catching them. Sometimes, there are holes they can hide in. They have trapeze that they go through and escape from the police, the witness said. Brown told the witness that he was making up stories as he went along and said that her client was not part of any alleged group led by Blackman to fisheries one night, when a man and woman were allegedly killed by the gang, as the witness had claimed. The witness shot back, telling the court that he has seen McLean with a gun more than once and insisted that he was involved in criminal activities and was a member of the gang. Brown inquired why the witness did not include her client's name in his 2019 statement to the police. He said he did not include McLean's name in the statement because he could not remember everyone's name at once, but highlighted that he made reference to him in court. McLean and 32 others, including Blackman, are charged with several offenses, including being part of a criminal organization, murder, conspiracy to murder, arson, and illegal possession of firearm and illegal possession of ammunition. Accused gang leader Andre Bryan, also called Blackman and Ticha, is charged with, among other things, being the leader of a criminal organization, Klansman One Don Gang. Klansman gang trial. Witness says community worked alongside gangsters. The second witness in the Klansman One Don gang trial this morning testified that residents in the Jones Avenue community of Spanish Town, St. Catherine, worked alongside the One Don gang. The former top-tier member had previously testified that the gang's headquarters was on Jones Avenue and that the reputed leader Andre Blackman Bryan had a house, an unfinished studio and bar in the community. He also testified via video link in the Home Circuit Court that there was another house nearby where the gang would meet before going on missions. The witness further testified that before a double murder arson in an area called Fisheries in St. Catherine, a group of more than 20 gang members had gathered at a church. This morning he was cross-examined by attorney-at-law Venice Brown, the lawyer for defendant Dylan McLean. Brown sought to find out whether the gang members whom the witness claimed would gather behind a church in the community had been hiding. But the witness said they did not need to hide. People in the community work alongside the gang. They had to, he said. The witness also told the court that the gangsters had been in the community from earlier in the day before the double murder and arson. During further cross-examination, the ex-gangster also disclosed that members of the gang would elude the police by hiding in natural holes that were behind an old house in the community. He recalled Blackman twice seeking refuge in one of the holes. The court also heard that there was a secret escape route from the community that was behind McLean's home. He said the gang members would use this route to escape the police. In the meantime, the witness admitted that in his statement to the police, he did not list McLean among the alleged gang members. This morning, the attorney suggested that this was because the witness did not know McLean and because he was never a member of the gang. But the witness disagreed, saying he knew McLean personally and was often around him. He further told the lawyer that he did not remember McLean while giving his statement. The witness also said he did not list all the members of the gang as he could not detail in the statement all he knew about each member. The witness was reminded about evidence he gave claiming that McLean was seen removing an Intratec gun from his roof. Brown asked if the witness did not think it would have been important to share this information in his statement. The witness replied, "Isn't what I am saying in court important? As I said, I didn't put enough things in my statement, but I am telling the truth." Brian and 32 other alleged gang members are being tried on a 25-count indictment under the Criminal Justice, Suppression of Criminal Organizations, and the Firearms Acts. The One Don Gang is a breakaway faction of the Klansman Gang. Continue on the next day, Tuesday, November 16, 2021, on the Klansman Gang trial. Witness says he bleached skin to keep safe from Klansman gangsters. The prosecution's second witness in the trial involving 33 alleged members of the St. Catherine-based Klansman gang this morning said he changed his appearance in the time that he started working with the police to turn in the gang. The witness, who was being cross-examined by Keith Bishop, attorney for the accused Lamar Simpson, had been asked by Bishop about his self-description in a statement to the police in which he referred to himself as dark-skinned. "I bleach and grow my hair and disguise from the gang," the witness explained. The witness has several times during his testimony referenced being traumatized in trying to keep safe, as he worked alongside undercover cops to help them gather evidence against the gang. He has also rebuffed suggestions from defense attorneys that he had deliberately doctored the information he gave the police in the court to sink members of the gang, insisting that details he might have omitted at points and included at others could be because of the stress brought on by being hunted. "I've been hunted down to kill me. I have been through a lot," he told the court recently. "Over the few years I've been through a lot, keeping myself safe. I've been traumatized," the witness, whose riveting testimony over the past 2 weeks have detailed the operations of the deadly gang. Earlier this month, the witness said he had helped investigators get guns and ammunition from the hands of the gangsters without their knowing that he had switched allegiance. "Gang's purpose was to kill and extort," says witness. A defense attorney yesterday sought to discredit the testimony of a former member of the Klansman gang turned state witness, suggesting that he had never been a Don, as he has claimed. But the witness, who has been testifying from a remote location, insisted that he was indeed a high-ranking member of the criminal organization, appointed by its alleged leader Andre Blackman Bryan, and pointedly told the court that the gang relished extorting and killing people. "I was a Don. Me and City Puss fall after Blackman and then Mama and Biggs," the witness said, using the aliases of other alleged members of the gang on trial in the Supreme Court. "I didn't promote myself. Blackman is the one who do the promotion. Dons who go out and do shooting is Hazy, Jim Brown and Smokey. They love to kill. They kill even their own. The purpose of the gang is to kill and extort. They kill, extort, and burn down people's place. That's all they do," the witness said under cross-examination by attorney Keith Bishop, who is representing Lamar Simpson, one of 33 alleged members of the gang. In response to Bishop's suggestion that the witness could not prove that any monies he personally collected from his client had been proceeds of extortion, the witness said, "No, but I know we went to collect extortion money." In further trying to discredit the witness's claim of being a top-tier member of the gang, Bishop inquired if he had been privy to any private meetings held by Bryan. The witness said he was not invited to private meetings at which contract killings were planned. "When there is a hit job, I wasn't invited to those meetings. Private meetings are with us and teacher Bryan when they get a contract. They also get contracts from foreign for $5,000. When they get the money and the picture, Blackman tell them what to do," the witness claimed. He also said there was no logo to identify the outfit. However, the name of the gang was painted on walls and fences in communities in Spanish, St. Catherine, that support the People's National Party. Asked by Bishop if he had undergone any form of initiation into the gang, such as being beaten to show toughness, the witness said no. He told the court that Bryan brought him into the gang and told him that death or prison were the only ways out. He was also quizzed by Bishop on whether he had joined the gang due to loneliness and poverty and because he was in search of excitement. However, the witness said he was employed during his time in the gang and sometimes received over $100,000 in monthly salary. "Blackman took me as part of the gang. I don't need to be part of a gang to have excitement and thrill. I didn't go through anything. I was told there is no way out. It's either prison or the grave. I was also told that every time I leave work I was supposed to be at his foot. I did not experience any beating. I never shoplift and no stealing. Only 2 times I received any money. I got $10,000 to go to the doctor when I was sick, and I also got $7,000 to buy a rack and pinion, the witness said. Cecile Griffiths Ashton, attorney representing accused Carl Beach, suggested to the witness that he was testifying against her client and implicating him in the gang's activities because they had had a disagreement over a woman. The witness laughed and said he had no disagreement with Beach. She said her client had not been present during the murder of a man called Outlaw. However, the witness insisted that Beach had been present. She asked the witness if he was aware that another person had been charged with the murder of Outlaw in Lauriston, St. Catherine. The witness responded that the person charged in that matter had told him that he was not worried about the case because he was not involved in Outlaw's murder, and again placed Beach at the scene of the murder. Klansman gang trial. Prosecutor reveals policeman's statement missing. The prosecution this afternoon revealed that a statement from a policeman in the Klansman 1 Don gang trial is missing. The prosecutor told Chief Justice Brian Sykes that the Crown is currently trying to find the document. The revelation came while the judge was addressing the matter of late disclosure following an earlier complaint by defense counsel attorney at law Alexander Shaw. Shaw had informed the court that only today he received a 75-page transcript. He requested an adjournment until Wednesday in order to go through the document in order to effectively cross-examine the witness on behalf of his client, Stephanie Christie. He also complained that he was not able to hear the audio of recordings of the alleged gang member that had been previously disclosed. According to the attorney, he would not be able to determine if what was in the audio was captured in the transcripts. Further, the attorney said that he had received 2 different sets of transcripts that had different signatures affixed. The judge, however, told him that he could not grant the adjournment. Meanwhile, the prosecutor told the judge that she has 3 transcripts of secretly recorded phone conversations of alleged gang members, and the last outstanding one was today disclosed to the defense. The prosecution's second witness has testified that he recorded phone conversations with members of the gang, including reputed leader Andre Blackman Bryan. He said the recordings were turned over to the police. According to the prosecution, the recordings will be used to help establish that Blackman was the leader of a criminal gang. The prosecution says Blackman was recorded giving orders and references were made to the gang as the 1 Don Gang, the Blackman faction in the Klansman system. The 1 Don Gang is a breakaway faction of the Klansman gang. Other gang members were captured talking about their membership in the gang and the criminal acts they committed. The prosecutor, however, explained that some of what is captured is inaudible, but based on the conversation one would be able to understand what is being said. Klansman gang trial. Judge calls for case roadmap from the prosecution. The presiding judge in the Klansman 1 Don gang trial, Chief Justice Brian Sykes, has instructed the prosecution to provide a roadmap for the trial to ensure order and structure. The trial involves 33 defendants who are being tried on an indictment with 25 counts and 42 witnesses. Among the documents that the Crown will be relying on are 3 transcripts, each with 175, 174, and 74 pages respectively, as well as audio recordings and several crime scene photos. Noting that he does not want to be like Christopher Columbus, who was not sure of his destination, the judge said given the magnitude of information that is to be presented, a guide would be worthwhile. Sykes, in requesting the written roadmap, explained that it should detail what each witness will be testifying about and account on the indictment that their evidence is related to. I need to be able to process and understand what it is intended to prove because we don't want to risk the trial becoming too long-winded, he said, adding that he is not asking the Crown to disclose it, forensic secret. The judge further noted that the trial, which has only heard from 2 witnesses so far, has gone over 1,000 pages of transcripts and that the court reporters only transcribed between 120 and 170 pages per day. Additionally, the judge said the prosecution needs to present clearly what its case is so that the defense can prepare its case effectively without being hampered because of late disclosure, which the defense has already complained about. In the meantime, the prosecution, in responding to the judge, said it has already done a breakdown of what each witness will be saying and will have it formally put together by this evening, but would need time to tie each witness to the different count on the indictment. Thanks for watching Vanu briefly update. So this where the video has come to an end. Please like, share and subscribe. Remember is just one click, yeah man.